Please welcome John Mellencamp, everybody. Welcome to Los Angeles. I know you must love being here.
Love it.
Yeah, do you like that?
Oh, sure. I've been coming here for 30 years.
Really?
Yeah, I remember when there was hookers on the streets.
Oh, no, none of that anymore. None of that.
I cleaned that all up.
It's all Starbucks as far as I can see.
Seems like a reasonable trade.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Actually, in a couple of the Starbucks, you can, well, we'll talk about that. But how are you doing? Now, listen, I wanted to ask you about this new album, because one that you recorded it, and then you had all these songs, and then you thought, no, screw it, I'm going to go back and just get the demos and release that as the album. Is that what happened?
Well, that's not exactly what happened.
Well, okay, good.
That's close.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, what exactly happened then?
Exactly what happened. We started making this record, and I have a recording studio, and then I have a rehearsal room.
Right.
We started in a rehearsal room, and it's just a lot of 3 and 4 days on one song, and, you know, having musicians play a song that long, you can never get back there 6 months later.
Right.
So we just said, bring the stuff in here, we'll just do it in here.
So you recorded it in your rehearsal room?
And in the garage.
In the garage, really? That's all right, that's good. I always think, though, it's not a true garage band unless you've got a guy playing a clarinet.
Sure,
do you have a
right.
clarinet?
Clarinet.
You've only got a clarinet in there now.
Bagpipes.
Hey, why not?
Kilt.
Yeah, kilts, bagpipes, clarinet.
The whole bit.
What about the... Because you had said for a while that you would never sell music to the TV commercials, is that right? And then you ended up... Why did you have the change of heart?
Well, I didn't have a change of heart. I still don't think people should have to do that. But, you know, in the record business is kapooey compared to what it used to be. And so things are changing, and I either have to change with it or just not be involved in it. So you have to kind of just keep moving
Was
with
there
time.
a problem getting airplay? I remember Sting had said that he had a problem getting airplay for his album, and then he put it in the Jaguar commercial, and then everybody got to hear the new stuff.
Well, Sting is a day older than me, and for us...
That's important.
For us older gentlemen.
Yeah.
We have to kind of take different routes to, you know, to reach the public.
Yeah. And so you did that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all right. It seems fair enough. Did anyone else, like, did IHOP ask you if you could, you know, they could maybe have you? Or maybe
let me tell you something. You know, my entire career, people have asked me to do that. You know, somebody said something. Somebody said, if you want to be a wise ass about it, John, just say, yeah, I did what you would have done a long time ago.
Right. Yeah. So, and you still live in the Midwest, don't you?
Yeah, I live in Bloomington, Indiana.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's quite a small town, Bloomington, isn't it? A reasonably small town?
Yeah, it's about, you know, 100,000 people when the college students are there, and when the college students aren't there, it's like 50,000.
And are people okay with you? Nobody kind of excited about you being around?
Well, I've been there, you know, my whole life, so it's a great place to go to. I just never really fit in Los Angeles.
Nobody fits in here. That's
or New York.
Or
London. So I just kind of always... I always kind of enjoyed coming out here and gawking around and going, but after a while, okay, it's time to go home. Same with New York.
What about, you still riding the motorbikes?
Yeah.
You ever ride a motorbike in L.A.?
Right now from from having a wreck on one.
Well, see, that's what'll happen if you ride motorbikes around. What happened?
Sure, I've had a bunch of wrecks. Yeah, if you're going to ride motorcycles, you're going to fall.
Yeah, I know. I've got a bad shoulder from it as well. I come over...
You a motorcycle rider?
I am, yeah, but I was on the wrong motorcycle and it didn't want me on it. I was on one of the, you know, these, the Harley V-Rod bikes? Yeah, they have a very hard time going around corners when I'm on them for some reason.
Well, I think it's about leaning.
I thought I've been leaning. I tried the leaning and the waving, and I tried everything. And then what happened to you when you come off then?
I was just loading the damn thing down off the back of a truck, and I was with 4 guys, and the other 3 said, "Okay, we're done."
Yeah, that's not one of your most glamorous ones. You must have a better one than that.
That was it.
No, we were just loading a bike, and I kind of pulled my shoulder.
Well, no, the best wreck I ever had was about 1978, and I was getting ready to go down to Miami and make an album, and we've been rehearsing, and all I had on was T-shirt, jeans, and a pair of tennis shoes. It was 12 o'clock at night. I was going 95 miles an hour and it slid like 140 feet, you know, on the thing, and the guys in the band were following me in the car, and I know what they thought. They go, there goes our per diem.
I said the per diem. Were you wearing a, yeah, I see, yeah, I know. When I knew that I had been in show business too long, when I took my spill, like I knew the bike was going down, and as I'm going down, I'm thinking, I'm not kidding, 35, 40 miles an hour, I'm going, not the face, not the face, not the face.
That sounds funny.
Yeah. It's true.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
That sounds funny, but I did the same thing. When I fell over on top of the motorcycle, and everything goes into slow motion.
That's right. Yeah.
Everything goes into slow motion, and it was like, keep your head up, keep your head up, keep your head up.
Yeah.
I didn't have a helmet on.
No, I didn't have a helmet on either. It had absolutely no effect on me whatsoever.
No.
I didn't have a helmet on either. It had absolutely no effect on me.
Other than you repeat things a couple times.
I didn't have a helmet on either. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with John Mellencamp, everyone. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with John Mellencamp. I have something to tell you. I have seen you play live a long, long time ago in Scotland.
No.
Yeah. You were supporting a band called Thin Lizzy. And do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
The Glasgow Apollo. It would be, yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, you were?
I was there. I used to go. I got to be honest. I was there to see Thin Lizzy. So,
sure.
You know, if you're in the opening act, I'd be the guy going, you suck, you suck, you know.
The thing he's not telling you, which is true, is that these Scottish guys, I walked in this Apollo, and I'm like 24 years old, and the stage was like 16 feet in the air. Mm-hmm. And I thought, why is this stage so big? Yeah. Why is it so high? Well, I found out the minute I walked on, because these drunk Scots are up there blowing stuff, whiskey and trying to spit on you. But they made the stage so high that they couldn't get anything up that high.
That's right.
Because, they were all like... drunk and falling down.
But what happened is they started to form human pyramids, and they would get out there. Because when punk rock came in, with a vengeance about a year later,
yeah,
the band The Stranglers. Did you ever see The Stranglers? The Stranglers in that same venue, it was all that kind of, come on, everybody can come up on the stage, and everyone's allowed to play with the band, and it's punk rock. And all these Scottish guys went up on the stage, stole the band's entire equipment. It was like, boom, they were going, the microphones have gone, the microphones have gone.
Well, the other thing that punk rock did, and I was living in London when that whole thing started.
Right.
And of course, having a hillbilly from the Midwest, singing, I need a lover that... It didn't go. But I did a show when I first experienced this thing called gobbing.
Oh, gobbing, yeah.
It was a wonderful thing. Yeah. Gobbing is when the audience in England and Scotland and these punk rockers would spit on you while you were on stage.
Yeah.
It was very attractive.
Yeah.
And I remember I kind of walked out and I go, what are they doing? And the guy goes, they like you. I go, no. So
that was if they liked you.
Yeah. I said, I don't need this kind of appreciation.
Yeah.
So I finally just stopped and said, look, you guys got to stop this stuff, because this, I'm not digging this. And this one kid, boom, So I jumped off stage. I got in a big fight with him. I mean, right in the middle of the show.
They would have loved that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's punk rock right there.
They loved it because about 5 other guys jumped on me, too.
Yeah.
So I was like fighting this one kid, and if I hadn't had this great big guy, this English guy named Billy Francis with me, they'd have killed me.
Yeah. No, but they would have liked you.
Yeah. After the show, we were high-fiving.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely. Listen, before you're going to come back and play for us, but will you sign the Vespa scooter for?
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to auction off the Vespa scooter for
is this the motorcycle you wrecked on?
No, this is this is a dangerous machine. There you go, anywhere you like. See what you find. What about right in there? All right. John Mellencamp, everybody. We'll be right back. Performing The Americans from his CD, Freedom's Road. John Mellencamp, everybody.
You know, I was in Washington, D.C., and I heard this politician talking, and he just had a really great knack of taking all these problems that we have in the United States and, man, right into his soundbite. So I went back to my hotel room, and I thought, you know, I'm going to write a song of sound bites. And if people could only really just be this simple. I like my heroes to be honest and strong. I wear t-shirts and blue jeans. I try to understand all the cultures of this world. I'm an American from the Midwest. And when I speak, I have a southern drawl. I mind my manners most of the time. When you come down here, stop and say hello. I'm an American from south of the Mason-Dixon line. I'm an American, I'm an American. I respect you and your point of view. I'm an American, I'm an American. I wish you good luck with whatever you do. I start my day and I'm ready to work. I'm responsible and I like to get things done. If you ever need some help, you can look my way, 'cause I try to be here for everyone. I'm an American, I'm an American. I respect you and your point of view. I'm an American, I'm an American, and I wish you good luck with whatever you do. They call me the land of opportunity. With our agriculture and beautiful movie stars, we can turn our dreams into a way of life. So be happy and be who you are. I'm an American, I'm an American. I respect you and your point of view. I'm an American, I'm an American, and I wish you good luck with whatever you do.
Outstanding, man. That's just outstanding. Beautiful. John Mellencamp, everybody. Good night.